Quick reminder that the top 10 Lady Gaga countdown is up now on my main channel. Click the annotation or the link in the description to go see it. What's up everyone, John from Beyond ARTV. Welcome back to another episode of 7 on Sundays, a countdown series where I count down 7 of my favorite things or 7 things that I find interesting based off of a topic that either I come up with or you guys suggest in the comments section down below. If you would like to sound off, if you have an idea for a future episode I could do, let me know, and then thumbs up some of the episodes that you like and would like to see in the future. Today I'm going to be doing the first installment in what is sure to become a viewer requested topic for other genres. I'm going to be discussing 7 pop songs that got me into the genre. I'll admit it, whenever I was a teenager I was a little bit closed-minded. I wasn't so keen on the whole pop stuff and the top 40. I was like, rock and roll, Green Day, Kings of Leon, get that pop out of here. But there were songs that snuck into my playlist, some of my mix CDs. A lot of that was thanks to my cousin slipping them on there, and as a result I guess I got into more of the mainstream stuff and realized that it wasn't all total crap and that there was some fun and great stuff and even some well-written material out there. Today I'm going to be showcasing 7 of my personal choices. I hope you enjoy. This one certainly takes me back, especially with American Idol wrapping up its final season recently. Kelly Clarkson was the first winner of American Idol, and I remember that vividly. I was watching the first few seasons like a hawk. I was super into it. I was new, I guess fresh into the whole music thing, and I was like, who's gonna win? And then I liked Kelly Clarkson, and it was kind of confusing because at the time I wasn't really into the whole pop scene. But then she had a massive breakout hit a couple of years later that I really started getting into. Since You've Been Gone is the name of the song, and to this day it serves as a huge anthem and something that I could still come back to, roll the windows down, sing my heart out to. This is one of those tracks that just saw pop music doing it right. There was a lot of junk cluttering the airwaves as per usual. There always is. It's not always all great, but Since You've Been Gone and other Kelly Clarkson hits really showcased what this vocalist and singer could do, the talent that she was, and it really put the spotlight on just, I think, an empowering female and just kind of taking back what was rightfully hers. You can't take this from me. Since You've Been Gone, I'm doing my own thing and I'm a stronger person as a result of it. It's a killer pop jam, some great guitars and production on this track as well. Highly recommend it.
You show the lights that stop me, turn to stone. You shine me when I'm alone, and so I tell myself that I'll be strong and dreaming when they're gone, 'cause they're calling me home.
Number 6 is the most recent pick that you'll see on this list. It's from Miss Ellie Goulding, an artist from the UK who's seen a lot of electronic and pop flow into her music. I liked Ellie's voice from the moment I heard her on Lights, and I was going through a time where I was into like heavier stuff and I had kind of pushed pop away, and this track was something I discovered in early 2011, I believe it was. Got into her album thereafter, and yeah, the rest of it is history. I've had a pretty good relationship with pop music ever since then. Lights has such a sweet melody to it. It's just an entrancing feel. You lose yourself in songs like this, and whenever something like this tears up the airwaves, peaking at number 3 in the United States and topping the charts in several other regions, I believe, and maybe even in the UK as well. I know it was huge just worldwide, and whenever this is something that's taking over what's popular and what's on demand, I love seeing it. Sure, there were a lot of people that tried to remix this song, add a little bit of extra flair, but I like the simpleness of this track. It's got those fluttery vocals that are just so calm, cool, and collected, and the delivery from Miss Goulding just could not be more perfect. I'm in love with this song to this day.
She said, I think I'll go to Boston. I think I'll start a new life. I think I'll start it over. But no one knows my name. I'll get out of California. I'm tired
Number 5 is Boston by Augustana. Thank you to Scrubs and the soundtrack, the phenomenal music that you guys chose for a lot of your scenes. You got me into not only this song, but like The Fray, several other bands as well. There were just so many perfectly picked tunes, and I think a lot of that had to do with one of the stars, Zach Braff. He's been known to curate movie soundtracks, of course for his own films as well. Wish I Was Here and Garden State, just two phenomenal soundtracks right there, and Garden State being an incredible movie, and I believe he hand-selected some of the Scrubs soundtrack as well. Boston by Augustana appeared on one of those episodes, and as a result, I saw myself loving that, checked out more of their music, didn't connect with that as much, but I love the piano swells on this track, and it saw me getting away, I guess, from a little bit more of the rocking side of things that I was super into at the time. Obviously, this is right when I was coming up. A lot of these songs were very influential to me. And Boston just showcased a more, I guess, piano rock side of things that got me into other bands like Keane and, of course, The Fray later on. And it just kind of opened my eyes that there was more out there than just the rocking guitars. And it could still have an amazing melody, a soaring chorus, an awesome bridge on the track, and still be just as powerful without maybe rocking quite as hard.
Feel so untouched and I want you so much that I just can't resist you. It's not enough to say that I miss you. I feel so untouched right now. Need you so much somehow.
Kicking it back to the MySpace days for number 4 by Australian duo The Veronicas, off of their 2007 record Hook Me Up, which I was listening to a lot in the MySpace era. I think the whole album got uploaded to MySpace, and I was previewing it on there, and I was very surprised because one of my friends, I think it was actually my ex-girlfriend, was having one of those songs as her profile song. I listened to more as a result, and then I clicked on Untouched, and I was just kind of blown away. I was having so much fun. I almost felt guilty at the time because I was like, this is music for girls. I shouldn't be listening to this. And then as the years went by, I was like, fuck it. This is a great pop song in my opinion. I have so much fun listening to it still to this day. It's a little bit repetitive. There's a lot of like silly wordplay on it, and it has like a weird chorus that it builds up to it in, I guess, a weird way I should say, but I still like pretty much everything about this track. It's one of those ones where I don't look back and I'm like, you know, I like it, but I kind of regret liking it at the same time, and I probably only like it because I liked it when I was a kid. I said like a lot like that. It's not one of those tracks for me. I love the way that the beat bounces back and forth on this track, especially during the chorus, and it's just got those guitars grooving their way in, etching out this song as well, and the way that the singers kind of play off of each other. They have a great chemistry.
You're trying to be cool, you look like a fool to me. Tell me why you have to go and make things so complicated. I see the way you're acting like you're somebody else, gets me frustrated. Life's like this,
You were not a moody and angsty teenager in the early 2000s if you weren't into this jam. I still rock it to this day, and maybe I didn't necessarily connect on a lyrical level, but whenever I started hearing this played on stations like Fuse and MTV, I was like, okay, there's some guitars in here. Avril Lavigne still kind of rocks. I had heard Skater Boy, and I didn't really classify that, I guess, as a pop song. I liked that. I was into that, and like Sum 41 at the time, a couple of songs from them. And then I heard this softer side of Avril, and I really started getting into her as a result. If you guys would like to see me talk about more of my favorite Avril Lavigne songs, I'm thinking about doing a video on it, a top 10 countdown on the main channel. Let me know if you'd like to see that in the comment section down below.
alright, just dance, gonna be okay. Da-da-doo-doo, just dance, and that's her name. Da-da-doo-doo, just dance, gonna be okay. Da-da-da-da, dance.
Another artist I've been contemplating doing a top 10 for, Miss Lady Gaga, the first song that I ever knew from her, and the love just kind of blossomed. The fame, I picked up the album, really enjoyed it. Obviously the singles got me to do so. Just Dance, Poker Face, Paparazzi, Love Game. Really, honestly, I like all of those songs, but Just Dance was the one that really won me over. It's got that immediately catchy buzzing synth line that just starts off this track as a banger. And then Gaga and Kobe Odonis really like do a good job playing off of each other and creating this vibe and this like playfulness between the two. I think it worked quite well, sold me on the track.
Yeah, we walk through the door so accusing, their eyes like they have any right at all to criticize. Hypocrites, you're all here for the very same reason. 'Cause you can't jump the track, we're like cars on a cable, and life's like an hourglass glued to the table.
Number 1 is a very special and sentimental song for me. It's something that obviously played a huge role in getting me more into a genre, but it's something that can honestly still make me very emotional to this day. It's a song that I have a lot of feelings for, and maybe I captured a certain time period in my mind that connects me with that song, and that's why it makes me feel a certain way. But there's, at its core, an undying talent behind Anna Nalick, the songwriter here, and just the substance of this song. It's a story, and we don't get stories like this told so well in pop music anymore, I don't feel like, at least not in the Hot 100. This song peaked inside of the top 50 in 2003 off of Anna's album Wreck of the Day, which I probably would not have gotten into this song as much. I had heard it on like MTV and the radio and stuff, but I probably wouldn't have got into it as much if I had not found her album in a Dollar Tree bin in like 2005. Picked it up, have no idea where the CD is now, unfortunately. I think I might have accidentally given it away or something like that, but I still come back to this song and it's just haunting in a way. I love the vocals here. They're just pouring out, basically, like she says in the song, a diary. Her thoughts are bleeding to this song, and she's talking about all of the struggles that she's gone through. She's seeing someone dealing with alcoholism and all of these people judging when they have no right to because they're there for the exact same reason. It's an incredible song. It doesn't feel like the chorus tries to strike too hard. It just fits with the whole flow of the song. The ebb and flow is perfect and every element works so well. I had to give it the number 1 spot on my list and all of my praise. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. If you want to check out more of 7 on Sunday, link in the description along with my Twitter, Facebook, connect with me on there, stay up to date on all things ARTV. Other than that, I will see you guys very soon for another episode and more videos right here on Beyond ARTV.